Today, we're just going to get right into it as I do my best to review a new television show called The Night Agent on Netflix in a segment I like to call Why Aren't You Watching This? Shh.
Live from his studio apartment. Here is your host, Chris Humphrey.
All right, settle down, crowd. Oh my God, I think the producer is going a little happy today with this segment because he knows how much I like this show. All right, guys, relax. Thank you. All right. Hi, I'm your host, Chris Humphrey. And for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm just another plain old reviewer. And today I'm going to do my best to review The Night Agent, which recently came out on Netflix. Uh, Good news. I'd like to start off with the good news first. It's getting renewed. I think people liked it enough for it to get renewed. Uh, what people didn't like, we're going to get into that, and what people did like, we're going to get into that. But I think you guys are going to like it. Uh, this premise is simple. It's like any age-old cop show, but there are some little twists. Uh, First being that this lovely lead actor by the name of, I believe it's Gabriel Basso. I could be wrong. If I pronounce his name wrong, let me know down below. But I'm sorry if I did. As for what he is he's an FBI agent who does something very heroic in the beginning that I don't want to spoil because it's a good plot to the whole entire season. And then he comes to get a job at the White House where he works in a one room, kind of like me. And he sits there and he does reports and all that. And waits for one phone call, and then finally he gets that one phone call, and that sets it off for the rest of the show. That is the premise. You got some great cast in there. If you guys don't know anything but about the show, but Hong Chao is in it. If you guys don't know who she is, she's from many phenomenal things like Downsizing to The Menu. She was great in The Menu, and she was also great in The Whale. She's great in everything. Good in this too, as kind of like the handler. I guess she's the president's like secretary or something like that. I really don't know how to describe her job. I'm sure there's a title in it, but you can tell me down below. What I was surprised about is DB Woodside was in it. If you guys don't know who he was, it's he was in Lucifer. He was in other shows, but Lucifer, Amenadiel, that's calling the lead actor Lucy. When I saw the trailer and I saw that he was in it, I I couldn't say no. I have to watch it because I think he's very talented, and in this, he does a phenomenal job. There's a lot of good other cast in it that you guys should maybe recognize and maybe don't, but they do a great job in it. Also, my other appealing thing is in the first episode, you see who I like to call Agent Doggett. Now, if you don't know who Agent Doggett is, then you are missing some great television. He was basically one of the main characters for the X-Files in the later seasons, and a big part. First thing I said when I saw him is Agent Doggett got promoted, baby. Yeah, this is going to be great because he's always a great actor, even as the T-1000, and he does a great job in this. You guys are gonna love it. And then season two comes, or episode two comes and goes, and you're like, Agent Doggett, no, Agent Doggett, no. But he's great, and you guys are gonna like it there. What things you're not gonna like about it? Because I like to get that over with very quick. Is that the dialogue can be very meh. Okay, it can be very cheesy at times. That's the problem with procedurals and cop shows. They do a good job in it. The Action in it is great. The gun scenes are fantastic. Um, it's not as cheesy as say like The Recruit. It's also not as charming as say the Recruit. If you're going to compare, because they both came out around the same time. Um, uh, the plot is full of twists and turns, so some people will maybe be like, "Well, that doesn't make sense," or "This doesn't." Aren't gonna like that aspect. I liked it. Yeah, I like cop shows. It was good. Am I excited for a season two? Yes. Because will I watch a season two? Yes. Because it's good popcorn stuff. You get popcorn, you watch this. You get snacks, you watch this in there. You that's what these are for. You're meant to shut down, turn your phone off for a little bit, turn the computer off. Let's just watch this. That's what you're meant to do. People forget that when they watch stuff nowadays, and that's sad. The lighting in it is good. I didn't see any mess ups. The choreograph was great. I didn't see any bad CGI or anything like that. It's meant to be a heavy FBI with twists and turns. If I may say so myself, it was just good. Did I predict who the bad guy was going to be in the end? No. Uh, they kept me with a good twist and turn until it gets there. It's what 8 episodes, I think, 8 or 10. It's 8 to 10 hours of your life. Okay, get out there and watch it. If you want to know what I think of it, you can see I gave it a 7 out of 10. I think it's slightly worse than The Recruit, but not bad. So you can see where I put it on my rating scale on my board. You can see what show I think you should be watching mostly, but it's going to continue to evolve that board as we go. Uh, what I liked about it is that the actor, Mr. Basso, Gabriel, does a good job at conveying how an FBI agent should think, especially one that works for the White House, and how he goes with his guts. Now, if anybody's ever worked in law enforcement or anything like that, 10 times as much as me that this is not how you act as a cop. Everything's by procedure, right? But he does a good job, and he holds a gun properly, which is very key in all these cop shows, because some people hold it with their finger on the trigger. Some people hold it with their finger up in the air like they're this. Some people hold it sideways when they're not supposed to. But they do a good job at that. But if you're looking for a cop show where the details are perfect, no, it's not going to be that. But it was a fun ride. I had a lot of fun with it. Very climactic ending, very good ending, and probably sets up what's next for the next season as we go. Let me know what you think of the show down below, please. Let me know what you think of me down below, please, so I can get an idea. Uh, Thanks for watching. If anything, continue to watch and I'll continue to get better, I promise, and hopefully a haircut soon. I love you guys. I'd like to say good in Morgan, good in Obden, and good in Knock. Producer, you know what to do. Play my music.